One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis and David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Hoover. Pulls it in, it's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tap, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week, it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Grabbed over the middle, it's Baker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
TCU 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Complete. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Payne. There he goes. Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got a man, it's Baker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Picked off to stop the threat. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
That is one the quarterback. Going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Tigers Need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Snatches it on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Dances away, and he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Buys a little extra time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Quarterback moving. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try it over the left side. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Looking deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Hoover. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And back to the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Now from inside the red zone. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 28, TCU 0.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. The short hands. It's Haynes. Oh, a lot of space. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Creates a little space. Turning on the Jets. He'll be knocked. Bounds at the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And the Horned Frogs will have a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Let's see what they've got on second down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Let's go! From the gun, the ground game. Open space at the 25. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.